Good morning. It is Friday, 20th of September 2024. Just been to the car boot. I picked this up in my never-ending quest to get rid of the rabbits, or not get rid of them, but just not let them into my garden. Yeah, 35 quid, two big rolls of fairly heavy duty wire. So not exactly sure how I'm going to use it, but it will be of use without a doubt. And I reckon, I haven't checked the pricing, but I think that's a very good price, because that is a fairly substantial roll. That one's a full roll, that one's got slightly less in it, but 35 quid, so it's at 17.50 a roll. I think I have paid about a quarter of the price I would have if I'd have bought that elsewhere. Maybe even better than that. Ella, where are you going? Where are you going? You only just came out. Come here. Come and say hello to your fans. No? Jen! Come here. Come on. Are you coming? Yeah, you're still not sure, are you? She's been a bit timid recently. As I say, she's a little bit nervous of one or two things, some of the machinery that I've been using, so I don't think that's helped. But she's also quite old, she's 15 almost, and yeah, she has some funny days now. Most of the time she's still brilliant. Well, she's always brilliant, but she's not quite as confident as she was earlier on. So I got this good old, really solid spade from the car boot as well. I'm just going to try and clean it up a bit. It's going to be for my brother, this one. He said he needed a spade. So we'll sharpen it up a little bit. I do need to get a proper sharpening wheel, which I'll do after I've made the bench in the shed. But yeah, I can just tidy it up. This was a bit of a bargain. I'm not going to tell you how much it was, because I'm going to give this to my brother as a present, because he supplies us with lots of free boxes for our business. So yes, but it's a good one. It's a good solid old piece. I'm going to soak the handle. It's slightly loose there, but if I soak it in a bucket of water for 24 hours, that should be good as new. And we'll tidy this up a bit, and then yeah, present for my brother. Hopefully I'll have given him it before he sees this video. So yeah, I think I've said this before, but any loose handles on your wooden tools, just soak like that. Doesn't even need 24 hours, a few hours, and then that'll all tighten up. That's tight. Right, I will take you the field. So, well, I'll say today's job, but this is an ongoing job. Basically, this is the other side of our hedge, which is a bit of a mess, but there's no point in keeping it nice and tidy because the cows come and eat it. So we have got to sort of like get it into a bit better state of repair. There are, well, that's not bad there, but there are some areas where rabbits are getting in, surprise surprise. Some areas where the cows have damaged it when they've been munching on the hawthorn, and we've got to yeah, see what we've got. But if you look, and that's the worst part. So yeah, things are getting in here. So maybe that new wiring that I just bought will fit nicely along there. It's not that solid, or that, but that one is. So if we get a bit of wiring from there, it's about 10 foot, and rewire that, that is definitely rabbit size. So yeah, this is a bit of a mess around here. So we will cut a bit of the hedge anyway, tidy up a bit of the top of the hedge, put some more wire on there, and there's a few other little gaps there. I've got another one there. So we want to secure all this, just so you know where we are, just there. There's like a double fence here, so this outer fence stops them getting too close. They still reach over. That looks a bit dodgy. It's not too bad. It's just starting to bloody rain. That's annoying. But yeah, bit of repair to do. But it's an ongoing job. This won't be finished in a week. This will just be do a little bit at a time and just get it into a bit better state of repair. Annoyingly, it is starting to rain, so I shall be going in now and go and have another coffee. God knows what's living down there. Whether it can get into my garden or not, but anyway, yeah. The only other good thing about having access to this field is when the cows leave their, say, little deposits, they're not always little, but all these cow pats are going to be collected and mixed in with my compost to activate everything. So maybe I'll ask Kirsten to do that job. I don't think she does enough. What do you reckon? Do you think she'll fancy collecting all the cow shit? Switchy one there. And there. Bloody hell, I can't believe it's raining. Did not focus this again. You're coming home with me. Right, I'll go and do a coffee and then we'll see if it dries up later on. So I've got a few of these growing in the grass. I'm assuming I don't want to be munching on them. Any experts in fungi can tell me what it is? Poisonous, I guess. Hope my hands don't drop off now. But anyway, yeah. Quite a few of them. Can you see the heads of them here and here and there, and a big one there coming up. But yeah, I didn't know whether I need to be removing those so Jenny doesn't munch on them. But yeah, let me know. The hedge has had a good quick trim back. Looks a lot better already. It's weird how they've eaten certain parts of it and then not so much the hawthorn. They love that, whatever it is. And then another gap there, but the fencing is holding up there and there. But then where it's not holding up, it is just here. Typically they lay landi, which is the bit of hedging that I hate, and yeah, that's where they're getting in. So I've just measured that, and that's 3.5 meters that I need to replace. So I've got the secateurs and wire cutters. I'm going to tidy this all up and then we'll cut a nice piece of the new stuff that I've just bought from the car boot. So that's tidied that up. Now this existing stuff, I'm not going to rip it all out. I use it as a sort of second line of defence. underneath the new stuff, but we'll repair that with some cable ties so that it's and that looks like it's doubled over already. So yeah, we'll work on this first and then we'll cut the new stuff. Right, that's all finished. The eastern flank of the garden has been sorted. We are winning the war against the rabbits. I've tidied up round here, but there is still gaps that I want to work on long term. But I'm pleased with what I've achieved today. Yeah, hell of a lot better. They're not going to get in through there anymore. It's all tidied up. This is attached at the bottom, so it looks a bit of a mess, but it's staying there. I'm not too bothered about aesthetics here. I just want it to do the job. And that was a really good buy this morning at the car boot. Straight away, 3.5 meters of it has been used and it is perfect. So very, very good. Good morning. Sunday. Didn't go to a car boot this morning. The forecast was pretty rubbish, so we knew that that would make the car boot very, very quiet and wasn't going to be worth our while business wise. So I'm up, it's only about 7:30. It's a grey day, but it's a really nice temperature. And do some jobs today in the garden. So yesterday we dug a bit more of this border out. We've definitely decided we're going to say goodbye to the Pampas grass. So me and Jenny were digging around yesterday and we worked out the best way to get this was from behind here. It's sort of like all rotted away and it came up quite easily. So if we can thin it out and then just get the little bit of healthier stuff from the front. So much thatch in there. It hadn't been cleared out for a long time. I think it had just been cut back and then left the thatch to sort of die off. So anyway, that's going straight onto the compost bin, and that is a job that we're going to try and get totally finished today, and that will make a big difference to the look of the main border, because I mean I've cut it down to about a third of the size, but that is pretty dominant, and if you don't like it, you know, you don't want to be watching that all the time. So yeah, that will be gone by tonight. And another thing I want to do today is get rid of that. So we're going to create a better place for the leaf mulch, maybe twice the size of that and a bit more substantial. This is very rickety. It does a job, but we want more. We want more space for it. So I'm going to dig all that out. I'm going to put that into the new compost bin, which will help make the compost a little bit. It'll quicken everything up because there's some decently rotted leaf mulch in there, and then we'll have a new leaf mulch holder for all the leaves that are going to fall in the next few weeks. I don't think I'll get that finished today, as in I won't be putting up the new one, but what I will do is I'll get the old one out of the way, and then this will be a nice empty space. I've then got to also repair that gate, which is our gate into the field. It's sort of dropped and isn't in very good repair at all. There's big gaps at the bottom which I've just temporarily sort of fixed, but yeah, that needs replacing. Well, not replacing, repairing. Third coffee of the morning. So I've just prepared these pots, or trays, or whatever you call them, for the garlic, for the overwintering garlic. So we're going to get the garlic this week, and Kirsten is going to look after that. So all I've done is cleaned out the pots, put some compost in, and lots of horticultural grit with some crocks at the bottom. And we'll give garlic a go this year. I've always failed with garlic on the allotments, but I think it was because I was sort of neglecting it for most of the winter, not keeping an eye on it. So hopefully it'll be protected from anything dodgy up here, and we'll see how that goes. But we use quite a lot of garlic in cooking, so if we can get our own, I don't know, when's it ready? Sort of May, June time next year. Fingers crossed. It's a really nice day. It's grey, but the temperature's perfect for working. That's not working one-handed. I've got a sort of mount for the phone, so when I'm doing jobs like this, I've got two hands. But I opened it up this morning. I was going to put it on, and it's really complicated. So Kirsten is laying on the sofa watching TV, and I've just asked her if she'll sort it out for me. So for in future, you might be able to actually see me working with two hands rather than attempting to do stuff with one. So already that is pretty much full. It'll rot down, and then we'll add some more on in a few weeks time. That's stuff that I still need to process, put through the shredder, and this is the next one that we've started. So I'm going to add this to it, give it a good mix, and yeah, then we're going to have pretty much 2 of the 3 bays fairly full within this next week. And let's start actually producing some compost for us. And then, because I'm clearing out that little corner part where the leaf mulch was, which is right in the corner next to the shed there, then I'll start creating the next decent composting area. And then there'll just be one more to go in the corner, and that one in the corner, I've cleared out a heck of a lot of that stuff already. There's just some of the bigger stuff to sort out. But yeah, get on with that as well. So yeah, it's all coming together nicely, isn't it, Jen? Jen, what do you think? Do you like it? So very exciting. I've now got my new phone chest mount, so we can see how effective this is. Me and Kirsten have just been testing it out, and it's going to be very experimental. You might not see this, but anyway, let's see. It feels a bit weird, but at least I've got 2 hands now. You all right, Jen? Come on. Let's go and take this. Now, we went to the compost bin earlier, and as we took the cover off, a mouse shot up. And Jenny's been obsessed with the compost area for the last hour, which is fun, because when Jenny gets obsessed by anything, she really gets obsessed. Don't you, darling? Go on in. Go on. Really nice day today. The forecast was not as good. Been all over the place with the forecast recently. No end of days it's going to be alright, and then it's not very nice. And the last 2 days it was a very mediocre forecast, and it's been lovely, which I'm not complaining about, but it'd be nice to know what's happening. The reason we didn't go to a car boot this morning was we knew that everybody would have been put off by the weather forecast, and so it wouldn't have been really worth going. And as it happens, it's a really nice autumn Sunday morning. really good stuff at the bottom of this leaf mulch, so this will not be long before it adds to the rest and makes some nice compost. Excellent. So it's virtually empty. We'll get one more bucket full from there, but if you see, this is totally gone, and it just in fact that one has as well. So yeah, definitely was in need of replacement. That one's not too bad. What's that one like? Yeah, that one's not too bad as well. But yeah, it was definitely in need of replacement. I'll get the wire cutters and get this sorted now, and then we'll clear this space and it's all ready for a decent size compost bin, leaf mulch. I don't know whether I'm going to separate my leaves from a normal compost, to be honest. I might just have 3 compost areas, and the leaf will all go in there at certain times of the year. But we can now make one sort of 3 times the size. Right, so we have cleared this space now, and from that little wire leaf mulch holder, we've now got quite a decent size to start working on. Blank canvas basically. I think I'm going to have it from sort of there, that corner, going all the way along to the gate post. Jennifer scale. But I'm not going to do that today. I might not even do it this week. It's all I've leveled the ground a bit, cleared a lot of crap from underneath. There was a lot of metal and stuff underneath there, so yeah, it's all ready to go. I've got the wood, and I'll do it on a day. It's going to be a day's work to do that, so yeah, when I've got a day clear. Come on in. Let's dig this out. Come on in. No, it's not coming, Jen, is it? Go on, you drew a bit more that side. Go on. Yeah, you do a bit more. Lots of sticks as a reward. Oh, nearly. Watch yourself. Right. I know. Yeah, dig a bit deeper. Yeah, that's it. Go on, you can do it. Don't attack the fork, you daft head. Right, go on, this. Get the fennel. That's it. That's a nice bit there. There's another bit. Look. What's that bit? There. There, Jen. Yeah, go on. Yeah, go. Good girl. Right. Let me do some. Move. Right. Shall I leave it to you? Last little bit. Go on. You dig that side, I'll dig this side. That's it. Go on. What about that bit on the left? Or you're right. That's it. Go on. You're getting that one? Okay. What about this bit? What about that bit? Yeah, go on. You got it. Go on. That's it. Go on. You can do it. Go on, Jen. That's it. Good girl. Right, on to the next job, the Pampas, but someone's been starting before me. Have you left any for me to do? Jenny! You deaf head. Have you left any for me to do? Have you? Should we do a bit more? Come on. we had enough? Shall we go and get some lunch? Yeah? Come on in. Let's go and get something to eat. Yeah? I thought we were going for some lunch. No? Should we go? Let's go inside, have a drink, and get some lunch. Right, come here. Go on, dump. No, you don't. Right, you need a good rub down because you're a bit dirty after all that digging. Let's clean your face. Alright, is that nice? Is that nice? No, not really, Dad, is it? That paw, that paw, that paw, that paw, under your belly. Right, now would you like a treat? Would you like a treat? Right, let's get you a treat. Come here. Come here. Right, sit. 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 Lie down. Paw. Give me a paw. Other one. How's about that? Thanks for your help. It's your wages. This has been really hard. So it's Tuesday. I didn't really get much done in the garden yesterday, but yeah, we'd hoped to get this finished Sunday or Monday, and didn't happen. So anyway, I have worked on this, well, we have worked on this, me and Jen, for a good few hours on Sunday. We'd done it previously as well, we'd cut it right back, but I would say we're about a quarter of the way through. It's absolutely knackering. You have to dig really deep, and those roots just hang on and on and on, and all of a sudden then they come and you fall flat on your arse. Jenny's enjoying it, aren't you? But yeah, barrow load after barrow load. If you can see, let me see if I can, that third one is absolutely full of it now, and so I'll need to mix that in with other stuff for it to rot down. And I've still got all of this to go, so God knows when this will be finished, but I'll work on it a bit more today, keep on dodging the showers, and we'll see where we get to within the next day or so, but this might not be finished this week. And we've had an audience, as you probably saw. Cows finding this extremely interesting. So we've had their company for the last couple of hours as well. Right, it's about 2 hours later. I managed to get it done today, which is good. It's only, I don't know, it might be about 1 o'clock or something, but I'll tell you what, after I've done this, I am going to have something to eat, and I'm going to have a shower, and I'm going to do F all for the rest of the day. I'm going to have a beer as well. Right, okay, so let me turn you around. So, in fact, that's not doing it, hang on. No Pampas, it has gone. That was the toughest job so far in the garden, even beating the conifer. So yeah, that was really tiring. Pleased it's gone. We didn't like it, and it hadn't been looked after, so it had all rotted away in the middle. But the roots on it were a nightmare, absolute nightmare. So Kirsten went and planted all the verbenas that she's been taking out of the gravel and sort of growing on over the last couple of months. So that's going to be a sort of just a bed for them to bed down during the winter, rather than just sit in tiny little cells. So you can now see the main border is really starting to clear. We'll then start cutting away the grass all the way towards the rows and beyond in the next few weeks. But that's it from me for this week. It's been a successful week on the garden yet again. Not so much in other ways, but I shall tell you about that next time perhaps. We've got a very full compost. 2 of the 3 bays are absolutely full, and 1 is half full with stuff that I've got to chip. But yeah, we've done quite a bit of rabbit proofing, we've done more and more cutting down, and yeah, we've done some good jobs. So thanks for watching. If you could subscribe if you haven't already, that would be brilliant. Thank you, and see you next week. Take care.